Hello friends, I am Chevy. Welcome to my shed. How was your day today? I hope it's going well. I hope, God, that's good. I love coffee. I hope everything's great with you, wherever you are. It's Friday. I hope your week ended up amazing. My week ended up, okay. You know, been a really weird week. I felt surprisingly energetic and also, I should say mentally energetic and physically exhausted. And I don't know why. So I just woke up from a nap. It's late, and that's okay. I didn't plan on doing anything tonight, so I don't feel like I've wasted a lot of energy. I do have some recording to do, and that's what we're doing here. But other than that, I didn't have any major projects planned. I did, however, go to the store today, and I picked this up. This is about that's about $100 worth of material. I also bought two MDF panels that are about 20 bucks each. And the insulation I picked up last week. And that is for the sound panels that we're going to build, or I'm going to build. And that's what this wood was for. Now, I know I said earlier this week that I was going to make these sound panels throughout the week, and I haven't. And I really dislike telling you that I'm going to do something, because then it often ends up not happening, and I feel terrible about it. And there's a belief in the idea that telling somebody that you're going to do something gives you the same reward response as actually doing it. And so I've already got the reward by saying that I'm going to do it. I don't have to actually do it. And I fully believe in that theory. So I try really hard not to tell anybody. But I had a change in heart. I told you I was going to build these sound panels, and I was going to use some wood that I already had on hand. And that wood, in fact, is the wood that this workbench is made out of. This is 2x6 pine that was the underside of my boss's porch roof. And so it has all this paint on it. It's super weathered. Looks really cool. And I thought it'd be fun to make these sound panels out of that. I would just rip an inch or so off, you know. But the more I thought about it, that's just too big and heavy for this application. I don't need anything that dense. The intention is that the foam is light and airy, and at the same time grab sound, and that doesn't help that situation, and also doesn't help me hanging it on this drywall because there's no studs here, so I just have to suspend it from the drywall. So I went and picked this wood up today, and by the way, I don't say this very often, I don't talk about it, but thank you very much to all of my patrons. I have a Patreon page, and I pretty much completely ignore it. It exists. People continue to be my backers and continue to give me a little bit of funding, and I don't do anything. I feel horrible about it, but I at the same time, I don't know what I could do to kind of sweeten the pot for those backers. So I just ignore it, and I just make these videos. And I think most people who support me there understand that they're not necessarily going to get a reward. I'm not going to send you a pen or something. You're just helping fund this show. And I want to say that because that wood that you just saw there was purchased by those friends, those backers. You know, that money, I don't need it. I mean, I need it to do the show. I don't need it as in it doesn't pay my bills. It's just this cool thing that I have a little bit of money that goes into an account, and I just leave it there until it's time to use it. And I don't use it on anything that's not show related, or not necessarily show related, but channel related. So that money had just been piling up for a little while now. I've bought a few little things. I bought some tools and stuff, but nothing big until this. And so, you know, it seems insignificant that somebody gives me $1 a month, but that's $12 a year, and when I need $12, I have it, right? And I have the wonderful fortune to have some really amazing friends, and I think this month I got like almost $30, and that's unbelievable to me that people are willing to say Chevee's worth $30, right? So thank you very much for that. I don't advertise it because I feel bad about it. I feel bad about my absence on Patreon, but I don't know what I would do there. If you are a Patreon supporter, or you want to be a Patreon supporter but you don't know why you would do it, but you have ideas for how I could better the patron experience, please let me know. I'm more than willing to do something. I just don't know what that thing is. I tried the t-shirt thing, and it's still there, but whatever. So, bought wood. Thank you, patrons. Half of that wood is 1x material, 1x4 material that we're going to make sound panels out of. I'm going to make 4 of those. 2 will hang here, where the sleeping bag is, 1 overhead, and then 1 will be double thick base trap, essentially, for this corner back here. And then I don't know what to do with the rest of the material, but, you know, I'll figure something out. And then the 2x4s I purchased to make a miter saw station. And that's what I'm going to do tomorrow, hopefully, after I clean this disaster. As always, my project day tomorrow begins with cleaning before I can start. And I was planning on going to Harbor Freight in the morning. I would really, I even have my Harbor Freight here. I would really like to get a air nailer. Not an air nailer. I have an air nailer. In fact, I have a Harbor Freight air nailer. This is my favorite thing in the world. It's an 18 gauge Harbor Freight air gun. And they make a combination air gun stapler. Narrow crown stapler. That's what I would love to have, is the narrow crown stapler. So I was going to go there and buy that in the morning and use that to make the panels, because I need to stretch fabric and staple. But then I got to the hardware store and I thought, while I'm here, I should build the bench first so that I can use the miter saw properly to make the things nice. It just kind of adds up, you know what I mean? Yeah, it just adds up. So I was gonna go get that. I was gonna go get angle grinder and some little knickknacks. You know, I've got coupons and stuff. But oh well, no big deal. I've got a hand stapler. I'll use it. I don't know where it's at, but I'll find it and I'll use it to put the fabric on, and it's no big loss. It also means that I don't need to go anywhere when I wake up in the morning and come down here and start working on the miter saw stand. It's going to be really simple, just 2x4 construction with an MDF top, and then I have a piece of melamine to put on top of that. And I would like to say that I'm going to get some panels done this weekend, but chances of that happening are probably slim. I think that...
Hello, Chevee.
Gosh.
I am friend.
Oh, we got a voicemail. Let's listen to that.
Hello, Chevee. I am friend.
Hi, friend.
Hey,
I think that's Ryan.
It's Ryan from Hubbard Fan Made.
That is Ryan.
You're building a box for a fan video, and I just wanted to say that you do not give yourself enough credit.
Oh.
I think that looks really cool, and it's a good, simple project. So just putting it out there. Be proud of your work, even if it is made of garbage wood. Keep up the good work. Talk to you later, my friend.
Thanks, Ryan. That means a lot to me. That does. You know what? It is garbage wood, and on camera, it really doesn't look bad. It looks like it looks decent. In real life, this is like super fuzzy, nasty wood with lots of saw marks. And I don't know if this shows up. Maybe this side shows up better. It's got this green goo that is essentially the pressure treatment that keeps this from rotting, and it's forced into the wood, and then I believe it's just stacked, like they don't shake it off even, so it's caked on, and that means that there is these crystalline deposits because the boards are just immediately stacked with that stuff on it. I need a handle. But if you plane it down, I made quite a few things with it. If you plane it down, it just looks like, almost like poplar, because it has that green tint to it. So I might I actually considered making the sound panels out of that wood, and I might still do that. I have 12 pieces of the insulation, like I was saying. I have enough wood there to make 3 of the one thickness traps or sound panels, and then I have some 1x12s in there I'm going to rip to make the bass trap. So after that, that's only 5 of the 12 insulation panels that I have in that bundle. So I might actually pick up this wood because it's $1. You get a 8-foot piece for $1 or 6 foot. I don't know. It's $1, $1.15, and plain down the one side, the inside doesn't even need to be touched, and it looks okay. And so I might pick that wood up, you know, for $6 or something, less than that. I only need $3 per panel to build a panel with that wood. Whereas the wood that I bought that you saw, that 1x, that's like $5 a board. So, but those would look nice. This wouldn't look nice, but it would look okay. And I might be able to use that in here or in my room upstairs to help flesh out things for doing voice work. Oh, also, I would like to make some, I saw a thing today that I didn't think of. I'd like to make some panels that are just freestanding on like their own little legs. And that way, if I wanted to do voice work, I could like wrap this table in freestanding panels to get better acoustics for doing voice work. So I might do that, but we'll see. Step 1, tomorrow, build a bench. So that's what I'm going to do, hopefully, when I wake up. But, you know, for now, I just want to say thank you. Thank you again to all my patrons. Thank you, everybody who helps me out. Thank you for coming back, because without you watching this, these daily whatevers, I wouldn't be able to go buy this stuff and make cool things. So I appreciate you very, very much. And I know I say that a lot, but I really mean it. Thank you. I'll see you, probably see you this weekend, but if not, I'll see you Monday.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from softschools.com. What caused the Leaning Tower of Pisa? The Leaning Tower of Pisa took 344 years to build, beginning in August of 1173. What? It began to lean in 1178, once construction on the second floor had begun. The lean was due to one side sinking into the soft ground. So 5 years later, this building started to tip, and it just kept building? Did they imagine in the 1170s that it would be a tourist attraction? Was that a thing?